Hello and welcome back to Winsel's World. I'm indoors and I've been indoors since this afternoon because of the heat. So it's very hot and humid here in eastern Kentucky. And so you watch the heat now, keep you plenty of something to drink. This evening I got me a glass of ice sweet tea. Oh man. Mm. And I tell you, this here sweet tea is sweetened with 100% maple syrup. So if you've never tried something like that, you ought to try you some of that. That maple syrup, that's more natural, than some of these other things. And we're in pipe week. So what do we do during pipe week? Well, we talk about our pipes. So I'm going to talk about a pipe that the newest one that I've got, which is an estate pipe, and it's this church warden. And I tell you where I got this estate church warden pipe. This here pipe came from MBSD. So if you'll go online and look them up, and they'll show pictures of the pipes that they have. Now they're not all estate pipes. There's some brand new ones too. I'll show you another one that I got from them when I look at my pipes here. So we're going to look at pipes today. So that's where this particular pipe here came from. And so this church warden here is Savinelli Church Warden. And so in smoking in it today, I'm going to go ahead and smoke another Peterson blend. And I tell you, this particular blend of Peterson is My Mixture 965. It's been in this jar a long time. I've had this particular tin, which is not in a tin no more, but you know what I'm trying to say. I bought it last September. So, boy, it smells good. You know what it smells like? Smells good. Okay. Good way to load your pipe. You just make you a funnel with your index finger and your thumb. And it acts real good like a funnel. That backer just fall right down in the pipe. So forth. So that's the way my granddaddy packed the pipe. I can't help it. I don't know if I've ever seen anybody else pack a pipe like that or not. I'll get this pipe lit and so forth. Then I'll show you my pipes here in Pipe Week. You can take advantage of Pipe Week. There are different things going on in the YouTube pipe community. You take advantage of that. There's some things going on. Take a part of it. You say, well, I don't know what to do during Pipe Week. Well, look at people's pipes. Buy you a pipe. Comment about look at different presenters. It was asked how many presenters on YouTube. I hadn't got any idea. I don't know how many's on here. There's a bunch. Let me get up here where I don't drip this on me. Get me a good drink of this sweet tea. I didn't want to drip that water all over my breeches. All right. Light this booger up. I tell you, reading I ordered this church warden. I wanted to try some aromatics in it. And the first one I tried in it, I didn't see that long stem cooled it down in it at all. Tongue bite. That's one reason I don't care much for the aromatics. Now, if you like them, boy, you go after them. Smoke them. Ain't nothing wrong with it. There's all kind of tobacco blends. But for me, I just stick with these Balkans or English, or I have heard them called, some of them called American English. But I'll tell you one thing I like about this church warden is that it's convenient to hold it. My arms sit here on this chair like this anyway. Now you need to stay lit now. We'll look at these pipes here in a minute. I hadn't forgot. I'm just trying to get this thing going good. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right, well, I'm going to show you some of these pipes here now. And I tell you where I keep them, because I don't have too many. So I keep them in this here little pipe stand, pipe cabinet that I made. Do you see it there? Tell you what, let me move that over some, like that right there. Let's try that. Let's see if I can get it over here. Let's see how this here works. Put little wheels on the bottom of it where I could move it around when I get ready to sweep the floor and things like that. Let me try moving it a little more, the camera here. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, so this is my pipe cabinet or pipe stand, whatever you want to call it. And these are my different pipes. And I'll tell you how I go about keeping them. These here leather pipe bands, stands, and things here that I make. I'm gonna make me a wooden one of these days to sit these on, but I ain't got time that right now. And I'm limited about what I can do in this heat. So anyway, so this little pipe right here now, this right here is a Peterson's little bulldog. That's my little morning pipe. Usually it gets smoked about 4 to 5 times a week in the morning. So that's that one right there. Good little pipe. I like that pipe. We just set it right there. And I usually keep this here early morning pipe by Peterson. I've got used to it. I like it. I usually just keep it in this jar right here. And I keep it on the desk. And the next pipe I got here then, gonna be my old Rossi pipe. I spend a lot of good winter evenings with that pipe. And Peterson's nightcap. I just soon have the nightcap. If I never had another tobacco again, if I could choose two, it'd be the early morning pipe and the nightcap. That's it. If I had that to have to smoke the rest of my life, I'd be a happy camper. So there's my Rossi pipe right there. So that's a good smoking pipe. I like it. And this other pipe, this is another Rossi. And And I'm gonna tell you something of that pipe. I don't know what it is about that particular pipe, but it's real easy to build condensation in that pipe. So if I'm going to use it, I usually use it in the morning because in the morning time I'm studying. Okay, so I'm puffing and to get it going, and I'm thinking about what I need to look at, and then I set it aside, or maybe I puff and read, and then it goes out or something like that, or I set it aside. So it don't get, it's not a constant smoke. So, you know, in about 2 hours time, maybe I'm through. It don't take 2 hours to go through it, but anyway, you know what I'm saying. So that one there's a little Rossi. And then I got this one right here. That's my Peterson's system pipe and so forth. P-lip and everything. You know, when I first got that pipe, it didn't smoke all that well. It took a while to get it broke in, and one evening I smoked that thing, and I thought, wow, what happened to that thing? So it's become one of my best, one of my favorite pipes now. So anyway, that's that one there. And then, well, I need to get that and cleaned out before I put it up. Okay. Alrighty. And that's another Savinelli pipe. And you know, I can't remember what they call it. And I'm thinking right, they call it an artisan's pipe. No, that ain't it. It ain't artisan. Author. I knew it had an A. Okay. I think it's what they call the author. Okay. So that's a Savin. And I'll tell you where that Savinelli pipe came from. This place. Okay. So, and it was sold to me brand new, so it was a new pipe. Whoop, I had that upside down. Excuse me. Let's do that correctly. MBSD. If we're going to advertise for them folks, we're going to do it correctly. And they're not paying me or giving me anything to do this. I tell you, I've talked to this man on the telephone because when I order stuff, I usually call it in. I don't order stuff online without. But anyway, so and I talked to him, you know, about different things. I know about where he lives and what kind of work he's in, you know, and things like that. So I like talking with that gentleman. So that's my other pipe. That's where it came from. And then this one here. Don't you stay up in there now. It ain't your turn yet. And then we got this one here. This is another Peterson's system P-lip spigot. And if you ever wondered about the spigot, you see how it looks? Okay, when you take it, I wondered about that whenever I ordered it, what it looked like in there. So that's how it looks right there. You just got that right there to it. Now, you ain't got much of a hole, so if you want to put a filter in it, I don't know whether they make them for that size or not. That looks like about the diameter of a kitchen match hole. So, but that's it. And I'll tell you something about that pipe. It come a good pipe. There wasn't no breaking in. And then another thing about this pipe, it smokes the tobacco all the way to the bottom. There ain't no dottle. I ain't got any other pipe like that one. So there's a good. Okay. Well, you come on now, buddy. And then I got this right here. Of course, you know what it is. It's the Cobb from down at Missouri. So I don't like the stem on it, and what I mean is, I don't. It's little, okay, and I don't like such a little stem on. But anyway, it's a good smoking pipe, and I use it some. And then I got this one right here. That's the only Meerschaum that I've got, and that's a good smoking pipe and everything. And I'll tell you where I got that pipe from. I got it from the Gatlin Burliter. That's where it came from. And that's what it looks like. And I use it probably once, maybe twice a week. So that's my Meerschaum pipe. And then this little fella. And then I got this right here. And I tell you the reason I ordered that pipe. I wanted so I want something different. When I go to get a pipe now, I want something different than anything I got. And most of the bowls I got, they're all dark, and I wanted a light colored bowl. And so it ain't as light as I'd like for it to be, but and the stem. Of course, you see I got that old black bit on the end of it. I'd rather have it, but I don't like the way it makes it look with that thing on it. And I know they got that clear stuff you can. I just hadn't got around to getting any of that to make a pipe bit and so forth. And I tell you when I usually smoke that pipe is in the morning because I've had it, I don't know, several months, but it'll sure set your tongue on fire and it don't hardly make any difference what you put in it. So, and that pipe is called a Aaron Gold Ball. I think that's the name of it. And so, anyway, and I tell you something else that I did. They tell you what they did here. They made this a system pipe. Okay, so you've got then your air hole is up above another hole that goes down. All right, and I tell you what I did to try to capture a little bit more of that condensation. I took my drill bit and drilled a little bit further down in there where it would hold a little more condensation. If I smoked that pipe, I smoke it in the morning. Reason being, and I might have used it this morning. Can't remember. But anyway, yeah, I did. And so the reason I use this pipe, since it gets it gets hot so quick or it burns your tongue. I don't know. I couldn't figure out what it was. I wonder what I could do to try to remedy it. I drilled this out here a little bit too, to see maybe if I could open it up some where it wasn't so narrow. Maybe it wouldn't put out such a small stream of heat. But anyway, so I've learned that if I'm going to use this, I need to use it in the morning because that's whenever it's going to get set aside and puffed on a little bit and set aside and so forth. So anyway, so that's that in there. I like the color of the stem and so forth and all. And of course, I like that shiny band around there. And so I believe, well, I got one more. It stays out in the truck in my pipe roll. And it stays out in the truck in my pipe roll. And it's another cob. So that's my pipe collection right there. And when I say collection, I don't collect pipes. I smoke pipes. And I can't smoke but one at a time. So, but so anyway, that's the ones I've acquired so far. I could show you my daddy's old pipe. He smoked it in the Second World War era, back in the 40s. It's a Dr. Graybo with one of them there silver inserts in the end of the stem that goes up into Tim. He knows what the names of all them parts of the pipe is anyway. So, but it's over there put up, and I'm not going to try to get it out. And we've gone long enough. So there's a lot going on Pipe Week and a lot of presenters to look at. So you check out the other folks that are putting things out this week for Pipe Week. And there's some things going on. So anyway, you get you a pipe, get you one of your favorite tobaccos, and get whatever kind of things you use, a laptop or computer or your cell phone or your tablet, and go over the YTCP, YouTube pipe community, and look at the different presenters and see what's going on during Pipe Week. And so we'll probably see you before the end of the week. And I want to show you some things I'm working on and why I'm working on them. And some of you fellow Kentuckians might find it of some interest to you. There's a new store that's opened up in Renfro Valley. And it's called Velvet Vaquera. And so, anyway, and I tell you who would be most interesting to your wife. So I'm making up some leather belts, and I've made some leather cell phone cases, and for the got them there on commission. And so anyway, and they got, and it's not a leather store. I mean, it's got all kind of things, mostly things for women and things for the home. It's a new store. They had the ribbon cutting last Friday. The grand open, I think, is this coming Friday, and they're open, I think, Thursday, Friday, and Saturdays are the days that they're open. And it coincides with the shows at Renfro Valley, so the new store. So your wife might want, if you want to get away from the house, and come out and visit out there. And there's some couple of good restaurants I recommend. Marcella's, you'd enjoy that on Highway 150. And in Broadhead, they've opened up a brand new restaurant called the Hog Pen, and I'm sure you'd enjoy, you and your wife eating over there. So anyway, I'll get off of here. So you have a good pipe week. See you later.